Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to KPW War Zone. It is I, Tapey Styles, calling the action solo as always. And tonight, we have an action-packed show to bring to you. The Beat the Clock Challenge in full swing as Ding opens the show tonight going one-on-one with Slug Daddy. He sets the pace that Pierre Cinema has to beat in the main event tonight against Sigma Shuko. Also in action, Corey Sinclair going one-on-one with the former Twitch champion Popo, and the Murder Hornets making their return to action against the one and only Raging Bulls. And it appears that we have some footage just in store before our opening bout here. Let's take a look at it.
This message goes out to all the dingers out there tonight in the forum and to all the dingers watching at home. There are some things in this world that you just can't explain. Some things are out of your grasp. Things happen in life, and as much as we want to have control of ourselves and the environment around us, nature has a way of leaving us completely dumbfounded. Life has a real funny way of taking us all by surprise. Last week, I took Pierre Cinema by surprise when I pinned him clean in the middle of the ring in the main event of Warzone. I have never been closer to championship gold than tonight. Tonight we go up against the now former KPW Hardcore champion, Slug Daddy. That is a man that made an immediate splash onto the scene in KPW. He won championship gold in his debut match. And I'm sure that he'll win championship gold once again in the future. Pierre Cinema might have to overcome the time I set tonight when I pin Slug as fast as I can. But Slug Daddy isn't going to go down without a fight, and I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Pierre might have to beat the clock tonight, but I need to overcome the power of divine intervention. I know I can beat Captain Save-A-Ho, and I know the odds are stacked against me, but there's one trick I got up my sleeve tonight. I have the dingers out there calling my name. I have the dingers watching from home. What we have together is a magic bond. And magic is always full of surprises. There are some things that you can't explain in this world, and magic is one of them. Luck is something you can't explain either, but with the power of my little dingers, we won't need luck on our side. We're rolling the dice tonight, and at Lethal Lottery to get the ultimate jackpot. The KPW World Heavyweight Championship. But that's enough talk for now. It's showtime!
And as the Dinger put it so eloquently, it is now showtime! Coming out first is our former, recently dethroned KPW Hardcore champion, Slug Daddy. He's made one hell of a splash here in the time that he's been in KPW since Hardcore Heaven. Already setting the bar high there as a former champion. This would only propel him further if he could spoil the party for the man, the one and only Ding! Ding looking out to the crowd in the forum here tonight. Looking out to his little dingers. And as this is a beat the clock challenge, the production truck is now pulling up an on-screen display. These matches are all contested under standard 20-minute time limits. Just as a baseline, Ding is here to set the pace for Pierre Cinema later on tonight. Back suplex into a pin. Perfect bridging technique by the Dinger. Ding wants to secure that world title shot at Lethal Lottery on June 30th. He's gonna want to put away Slug Daddy fast, and as we have our first ding in the night, ladies and gentlemen. Things are starting off messy. Things are starting off hot. Slug Daddy immediately applying the pressure to Ding. Rapid fire enziguris. Big clothesline by the Holy Pimp. Going up top. Soaring to the heavens. Slug Daddy looking for a suplex there. Ding being able to control his weight and dropping Slug himself with a suplex. You know, in the time that Ding has been here, he's had quite a checkered win-loss ratio. He's been seen as many as sort of an underdog. And it's always easy to root for an underdog. Wishbone here by Slug Daddy. Oliver English hat. He's here to watch from the sky boxes, looking on to see who will be the man that will face him at Lethal Lottery as Ding secures a second ding in this match. A third ding by the Dinger. He's putting up one hell of a fight. Ding with the early advantage. Slug Daddy already favoring his thighs. After all the hard work that Ding has put in to weakening the groin of Slug Daddy. You know, it's quite a predicament when you have a man of God, a holy pimp like Slug Daddy, where he has missionaries follow him to the ring and given his pimp status. It's quite incredible that he's also abstinent. One hell of a predicament. Can't make this up. Suplex by Slug. He's sizing up Ding. Waistlock. Another back suplex by the Dinger. Very back and forth match here between Slug Daddy and Ding is in our first half of the Beat the Clock challenge, as Ding has been busted wide open. Ding trying to awaken that fire in him with our fourth ding of the bout. Abdominal stretch. Slug Daddy getting out of it. Ding losing the grip there. Slug Daddy was looking for another hook kick there. He was just able to dodge that. And will clutch attempt. Slug Daddy makes it to the ropes. Ding building up a head full of steam. Smokestacks shooting out the ears. Ding's looking for a scorpion ding lock. He's too close to the ropes though. Dragon screw hooking the legs. Ding calling to his dingers tonight in the forum. Running bulldog by the dinger. A second scorpion ding lock attempt. A little bit further away from the ropes, but it's still not enough. Ding has been working down the legs of Slug Daddy. That hook kick that he went right back into. Every time he gets to land that move, every time that Ding goes back to working down the legs of Slug Daddy, the less effective it has been. Slug Daddy would love nothing more than to spoil the party for Ding. To further his own career here in KPW. Ding going for a fifth ding. Slug Daddy scouting that suplex attempt, pushing Ding right into the corner there. Irish whip into the ropes. Drop kick by the Holy Pimp. Going for a reverse suplex. Landing flat on his stomach. Pinfall attempt. 2 count. Ding looking for a tombstone pile driver. Countered into a tombstone by the Slug Daddy. The Holy Pimp himself. Trying to put this championship opportunity to rest here. Now Ding might be backed into a corner here, but he's always at his best when he has all the pressure on his shoulders. Chop to the throat of Slug Daddy here. Ding going up top. Going for that diving headbutt and missing. Ding pulls Slug Daddy over the shoulder. Surfboard stretch by the Dinger. Oliver English has to be loving this right now. With all the work that Slug Daddy's putting into this bout. Possibly neutralizing one of the 2 potential contenders for the KPW World Championship at Lethal Lottery at the end of the month. And speaking of Lethal Lottery, speaking of championship matches, just confirmed earlier today from the offices, the Boise Boys, our former KPW Tag Team Champions, after losing their titles to Huckamania in the main event last week of War Zone, they'll be initiating their rematch clause after earning those 2 successful title defenses. And they'll be getting their rematch at Lethal Lottery. Slug Daddy looking to take Ding out with that clothesline, holding him in place for it too. Ding's calling for it. A third Scorpion Ding lock. And Slug Daddy just barely makes it to the ropes. Big Oklahoma slam by Slug Daddy as he rains down a hellstorm of punches. Looks like Ding was going for another low blow there. Slug Daddy countering a suplex with one of his own now. Kick to the head. This could be it. 2.9 kick out by the Dinger. He's not letting this opportunity slip through his fingers. Quick jab to the head of Slug Daddy. These two men sizing each other up. Another big power slam by the holy pimp himself. As Slug Daddy's just been putting the slug in Slugfest. Another camel clutch attempt. Slug Daddy's far away from the ropes and he taps. Ding has set the timer for Pierre Cinema. Later on tonight, 12 minutes and 20 seconds. What a victory for the Dinger. Ding making the most out of this opportunity. Making the most out of this. This is a good time for him to set for Lethal Lottery. You know, our usual MO here at KPW, our standard matches go for 20-minute time limits. And Ding has nearly chopped that in half. These two men push each other to their absolute limits here tonight. Slug Daddy put up a valiant effort. But as Ding said shortly before the broadcast began, there's just some things in this world that you just can't explain. The bond that he has with him and his loyal followers, the Dingers. They guided him to victory here tonight. Now we have to see if they guided him enough to punch his ticket in, to cash his chips. The Lethal Lottery. Congratulations to the Dinger himself. As we proceed to our next bout, Popo returning to action here after losing the KPW Twitch title in that Texas death match, going one-on-one against Corey Sinclair. Two mainstays of the Twitch division ready to go to war with one another. Popo's had one hellacious start of a career here in KPW. Stealing the show wherever he goes. Who could forget his show-stopping performance at Fully Loaded when he won the Twitch Championship? Unfortunately for him, he's going to have to go up against one of the most unorthodox fighters here in KPW. One of the most dangerous men here in KPW. One of the best pure strikers in the business, Corey Sinclair. Corey's been on a revenge mission here in KPW. He's been laid out, embarrassed, beaten down by our current Twitch champion, Slarty. And Slarty has made the most out of opportunities that he gained by taking out guys like Corey Sinclair. And Corey is here to rectify those losses here tonight. Spinning kick to the back of Popo's head. Corey Sinclair, known for his striking ability, not with just the educated feet, but his headbutts. You can almost guarantee that when you're in a match against Corey Sinclair, you will see blood. Brainbuster transitioning into a Dragon Sleeper. Drop kick by Corey. There's Popo in the corner. Roll up attempt. Popo would love nothing more than to gain championship gold once again. He could become the first ever two-time Twitch champion. If he sets the right path for himself here tonight. He doesn't necessarily have to go for the Twitch championship either. His record has spoken for itself. He could go for the world championship. A shooting star press blocked by Popo's knees there. Incredible environmental awareness there. Back elbow to Corey, center of the ring. Axe kick by Corey Sinclair. Tapping into that vicious Raptor energy. Figure four attempt here by Popo. That rolling wheel kick by Corey. We've seen a lot of people get knocked out by that move. Corey looking for that flying crossbody. Popo blocking it. Popo retreating back to the well here with that figure four. Trying to take out the legs of Corey. It's one hell of a strategy there by Popo. Roll up attempt, one count. Take out the legs of Corey Sinclair. You neutralize most of his offense. As he goes right back into the figure four. keeping the pressure up on Corey. Back suplex. Now, many people say that Popo bears a passing resemblance to legendary wrestler Shawn Michaels. I personally don't see it. And I personally don't endorse Shawn Michaels. I'm a Bret Hart guy through and through. Popo calling for it. Looking for a Texas T super kick. Connects with it. Center of the ring. Popo securing the win in record time there. Corey may be on a revenge mission of his own. Ooh. Maybe it's clouding his judgment a bit much. But Popo was clearly on a mission of his own here tonight. He knew exactly the kind of man he was facing here tonight. He kept his eyes on one prize as he makes his climb back towards championship gold and glory. Setting the entire locker room on notice with a win like that. Congratulations to Popo. And up next, we have tag team action coming your way. As the Murder Hornets take on the Raging Bulls in tag team action. Now, we always say here in KPW that we excel in bell-to-bell action. And War Zone here tonight has only been shaping things up in that direction. One of our prime sources of excellence, of quality assurance, is our tag team division. These two teams here tonight, the Murder Hornets, the Raging Bulls, they've been constantly in contention for tag team glory, for tag team gold. The Raging Bulls have not been on a bit of a lucky streak, to say the least. They've received 2 championship opportunities. They received their first one at Fully Loaded. Where Willie Nixon would get knocked out with that vicious lariat from Hollywood Hannon 17 minutes into the bout. Severely concussed. It's a miracle he was even cleared to compete after that. And then at Hardcore Heaven, they lost in embarrassing fashion under Tornado Tag rules, losing their second title shot in a record-setting 2.5 minutes. All of these bouts that you can catch right here on Team Adhesive, right here on Kumite On Demand, where you can go back and watch all previous episodes of Warzone, all of the monthly specials, all at the click of a button. And the greatest part about the deal is that it's completely ad-free. Raging Bulls showcasing some tag team cohesiveness here. Mojo and Wasp duke it out in the middle of the ring here. Mosquito tags in. Murder Hornets aren't shy to championship glory either. They know what it's like to get so close to the gold here at KPW, and just making one slip up, one crucial mistake, especially against the Boise boys, that could cost you everything. Sleeper hold attempt. Spinning head scissors by Mosquito here. Showcasing his athleticism. Murder Hornets were up for the ability back in Spring Stampede to become the first ever KPW Tag Team Champions. They did not win that night. But there is no shame in losing when you were up against the Boise boys. Boise boys would go on to be tag team champions for a little bit more than 2 months. As many would describe their loss last week in the main event of War Zone as the upset of the year, maybe even the decade, when they lost against Huckamania. Of course, with their 2 successful title defenses, the Boise boys will be getting their rematch for the gold at Lethal Lottery. And speaking of opportunities in gold, the Lethal Lottery match itself, a 16-man battle royal. 16 men will get the chance to fight for the KPW World Championship at Summer Spark at the end of August. But only one man will walk away the winner. All this that you can find at the end of June 30th, 9 p.m. Eastern. As the shameless self-plugging fades out and the calling to action resumes. Willie Nixon and Watts just duking it out in the center of the ring. Kick to the shoulder of Nixon there by Wasp. Ojo trying to break the flow up for his partner to bail him out there. As the action spills to the outside. Willie Nixon showcasing one of the many ways that you could eliminate somebody from the Lethal Lottery match. Wasp spilling through the middle ropes there. Falling to the floor, both feet touching the floor. Once you are out of that ring, you are gone. Wasp wisely cutting off Willie Nixon before he could tag in his partner there. Raging Bulls have the highest amount of wins for any tag team here in KPW. However, their luck has admittedly not been so great since Fully Loaded. Other tag teams are looking for that chance to capitalize where the Raging Bulls missed the mark. This could be another instance of this. The Murder Hornets would love nothing more than to make the most out of these opportunities. Irish whip into the corner there. The corner of the Hornets. Mojo going low on Mosquito. Side kick to the gut. Mojo building up a head full of steam here. He's building up some momentum. Mosquito doesn't like that one bit. Back suplex by Mosquito. Blocking the low blow. Double suplex by the Murder Hornets. Mosquito going over the top rope and down to the floor. Yet another way to win the Lethal Lottery match. Just do that to your opponent. You all saw the instruction video last week on Warzone. Unearthed from the KPW vault. Murder Hornets remain surprisingly winless in all their time here in KPW. You would think that with a name like Murder Hornets, they'd be a little bit more devastating in the ring. They'd be a bit more deadly. But you know, it's better late than never. As tonight would be a perfect chance to turn things all around. Burning hammer by Wasp. I had no idea that that move was legal. Cover. And it's over. The Murder Hornets living up to their name with a finish like that, a burning hammer. Holy hell. As the losing streak for the Raging Bulls continues, the Murder Hornets pick up some much needed momentum in stunning fashion, leaving a sting on the record of the Raging Bulls here tonight. Congratulations to the Murder Hornets, Wasp, and Mosquito. As we make our way over to the main event, we have something else to play here. As not only did the backstage crew catch up with Ding before the show, apparently we also got cameras ready for the star of the show himself, Pierre Cinema. Let's go check out the footage.
You know, after the chaos of the past few weeks, the chaos of the past few months, I've come to terms about some things. I wake up in the morning after long nights of training. Get up, start another routine, and then I take a gaze at myself in the mirror. What once felt like conversations with a lifelong friend now feels like I'm talking to a complete stranger. So I ask to the mirror, am I really a good guy? Do I believe in the things I said to get this far? Am I doing the right thing? I watched back my matches here in KPW, and sometimes I don't agree with the methods I would take to win. Did I really need to stoop to the level of a guy like Jim Ross to beat him? I never felt so unsure of myself in my entire life before now. I finally got the chance I wanted, and even though I've won a whole hell of a lot more than I've lost, I still gotta ask myself if I'm doing the right thing. Ding might think the odds are stacked against him, but I'm the one here tonight that has to beat the clock to get to the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. All eyes are on me. I have one take to beat Sigma Shuko, and I gotta do it all perfectly. Shuko, I hope you make the most out of this main event. I will be the man to go to Lethal Lottery on June 30th. I will be the man that dethrones Oliver English. I will become your next KPW World Heavyweight Champion, and I'm not gonna let a guy like Shuko spoil the party. I'm not doing this for anybody else but me tonight. I need to prove to myself that I am a good guy. I believe I'm that damn good. I will do the right thing, and I'm not gonna take any shortcuts when I'm this close to the top. Ding can go suck a ding-a-ling. I don't need a timer to prove the world I'm ready for championship gold. I was born to be a champion, and it's time for me to prove it.
Poignant words from Pierre Cinema, who appears to be going through a crisis of conscience here. Very, very uncharacteristic of him. He's usually very boisterous, very bold, very brash. He's taken the moment to just reflect on everything he's done so far to get to this point. And it seems like he wants to make things right, and he's gonna have to start with Sigma Shuko here. Let's get right into our main event. Shuko, he's been on the rise here, building up quite the profile here in KPW. Been in many high-profile matches. His win-loss record is pretty strong, all things considered. Only been pinned once. But all the weight is not on the shoulders of Shuko here tonight. It's on the shoulders of a man called Pierre Cinema, who not only wants to set things right, to do things with honor, with dignity, no shortcuts, but now he has to achieve all of this, along with the victory, in less than 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Reverse DDT by Pierre Cinema. Hang in that first bit of offense. Great move there by the star of the show. But Shuko is nothing to scoff at either. There is no reason why you should ever underestimate him. He is one of the purest technicians, one of the most proficient all-around wrestlers that you can find here in KPW, a jack of all trades. He can handle high flying, he can handle submissions, he can handle going to the ground, he can handle striking. You just never know what you're gonna get when you fight Sigma Shuko, especially in the main event here of War Zone. A springboard lion salt. Shuko looking for another double underhook suplex there, countered by Pierre Cinema. There are two ways for Pierre Cinema to lose his world title shot for Lethal Lottery here tonight. The first way is by running out the timer there. The first way is by failing to defeat Sigma Shuko in less than 12 minutes and 20 seconds. The other way that he loses his title shot is if Sigma Shuko could actually defeat Pierre Cinema here tonight in any given time. Shuko's chance of winning eliminates the need of calling a draw at the 12-minute mark. As Pierre slips back into old habits there with the low blows. Fighting what may be a 2-on-1 handicap match here tonight. Fighting his own conscience. Fighting one of the most dangerous wrestlers on the roster here, Sigma Shuko. Irish whip it to the ropes. Kick to the gut, sending Pierre down to the mat. Pierre looking for a camel clutch. That's how Ding won his match earlier tonight. That's how he set the time when he defeated Slug Daddy in the middle of the ring. Missile drop kick to the back of the head of Shuko. That's going to be a way to keep him down. There is no protection for the back of your head from any kind of blunt force impact, from any kind of trauma. It was a wise move of Pierre Cinema to go after one of the most vulnerable spots of the human body there. Pierre Cinema does not have time to play games here. He does not have time to showboat. He only has time to focus. They're going to Brett's rope, looking for that second rope elbow, not getting all of it. Shuko going for that double underhook suplex, not getting any luck with it tonight. Roll-up attempt by Pierre Cinema, almost getting the win there. His grip was just not tight enough to keep Sigma Shuko down. Shuko finally connecting with the double underhook suplex. Spinning kick to the face there. Club to the chest. Pierre Cinema spilling to the outside. Shuko looking for aerial offense there. They're scouting it. Now there is a 20 count outside of the ring. It's gonna. Pierre Cinema's gonna have to be careful here. Make sure he doesn't get counted out here. $16 count. Both men getting back into the ring, breaking the count of the referee here tonight. Suplex by Sigma Shuko as we're receiving word about what might be on next week's card of War Zone. Shuko returns to action against Corey Sinclair. Our world champion is in action against Solo in the main event, and more to be announced later. Spinning neck breaker by Pierre Cinema. Going up top, looking for a splash. Snap suplex by Sigma Shuko. Excellent control of his waist, his hips, his breathing. Crossbody into the corner. Now Pierre Cinema's had quite the record here since he got in KPW. Only losing twice. His first loss came to Jim Ross in controversial fashion. And he was hit in the back of the head with those steel steps at Fully Loaded. His second loss, the reason why the Beat the Clock challenge is even going down here tonight, was because of a surprise victory by Ding. Pierre Cinema in danger again. Reverse suplex by Shuko. This could be it. Pierre Cinema lifeless, center of the ring. Sigma resting the foot on the chest. And Pierre just barely kicking out. The action spills to the outside once again. 14 count. Pierre Cinema looking for a weapon. Don't do it, Pierre. Not like this. Don't do it. Shuko snatching the baton out of the hands. Pierre Cinema. As Pierre has less than 3 minutes to secure his main event slot at Lethal Lottery. Lion Tamer by Shuko. Pierre and Shuko sizing each other up. The clock is ticking for Pierre. Irish whip. Big clothesline by Pierre Cinema. Another Lion Tamer by Shuko. They're just barely reaching the ropes here. Crossbody into the turnbuckle here. Waistlock counter. German suplex bridging into the pin there. Excellent arch there from Shuko there. Pierre Cinema poking out the eyes of the challenger. As the hourglass is almost empty for Pierre Cinema, as he has a little bit more than 60 seconds left to keep his title shot intact. German suplex pin, center of the ring. Pierre Cinema kicking out once again. Or an elbow tie up. As Cinema goes out of the ring here. Pierre going for that plancha and missing, costing him a dear amount of time. These last 30 seconds are crucial here. Preparing the baton here for Shuko. hitting him in the head with the baton. Shuko spoiling the party for Pierre Cinema, dragging him by his foot to center of the ring as the time expires for Pierre Cinema. Insult to injury if Shuko can secure this pinfall here. As we now have our confirmed World Heavyweight title match for Lethal Lottery. It will be Ding versus Oliver English. On June 30th, as Pierre reaches the ropes. Sigma dragging Pierre to the middle of the ring once again. Another lion tamer. Just working down the back of Pierre Cinema. Just snapping his dreams in half. Just a dominant display here by Shuko. Just manhandling Pierre Cinema. Center of the ring once again with the lion tamer. And yet Pierre refuses to tap. Pierre getting dragged out to the outside. Forearm firmly behind Pierre Cinema here tonight. Jawbreaker by Shuko. Shuko getting into the middle of the ring. Sizing up his challenger here. Plunge to the outside and missing. 17 count. This is getting dangerously close to a count out. 19. And both of them barely make it back in time. Nobody is getting disqualified here tonight. German suplex by Shuko. Spinning wheel kick. X marks the spot. Returning to that lion tamer. Applying all the pressure, pulling both the legs back of Pierre Cinema. Compressing the spine in violent fashion. Going back into the lion tamer. This is just cold and calculated at this point. And Pierre refuses to give up. This isn't even about the world title anymore. This is about a man just refusing to quit. This is about a man never saying die. Doing whatever it takes. This is about believing in yourself. Cover. Kick out by Pierre Cinema. Who knew that this would turn into such a slugfest? This has taken one hell of a turn. Shuko going for a roll-up pin here, hooking the arms. And he gets it. Shuko walking away the winner here tonight in the second half of the Beat the Clock challenge. There's gonna have to go back to the drawing board. He's gonna have to to reassess things. He was wondering if he was doing the right thing, if he was a good person. And there's a lot of fight. There's a lot of spirit in that man. You could take away his championship opportunity at Lethal Lottery, but you can't take away his heart. His never say die attitude. Obviously, things have to be going on the up and up for Shuko now. How is he gonna make the most out of this opportunity? We'll have to see next week on Warzone when he goes one-on-one against Corey Sinclair. Oliver English, our world champion, will be main eventing next week against Solo. But most importantly, June 30th, Lethal Lottery. As we have 3 matches confirmed for the card. We have the titular Lethal Lottery match. 16 men enter, 1 man walks away with a world title shot at Summer Spark in August. And speaking of world title shots, Ding securing the win in our opening bout here tonight against Slug Daddy. Goes one-on-one against Oliver English for the World Heavyweight Championship. And as confirmed earlier on social media, the Boise Boys enacting their rematch clause against our current tag team champions, Huckamania. This has been Warzone, and I've been Tapey Styles, the only man that can call the action from bell to bell. Down the middle, flying completely solo. And Team Adhesive will not be broadcasting anything until Thursday evening. Stay tuned for updates on that. This is KPW signing off until next week. We'll be seeing you at the same time, 9 p.m. Monday night for more Warzone action. Stay safe and take care. Good night, everybody.